Hello everybody, this is Dave back with Car Mechanics Simulator. So where was I? I think I did one day or so on my own. I did like a car or two. I didn't get a level because I like to do like the big cars and getting level increases while streaming this. So I have this car right here. It's one of the story cars. It said, when driving through a city, I didn't notice a speed bump. Please check the front suspension because I have an impression that something is not right. So it's going to be mainly a front suspension type job, but I'm going to move it to the test path to find a better understanding of what's going on. So of course the test path does brakes and also does the suspension. So the brakes should be fine. It's just going to be the suspension because that's what the job is. See, the brakes are already like 80%. Okay, and the back brakes are just the same. I was holding down W and S at the same time, which didn't make anything go because it has to be one of the buttons. So let's see, front suspension. Alright, like both sides are very broken. And just because it's the test, what's the rear suspension look like? Okay, rear suspension's, fine. Both gears to front, we get the shock absorber with both caps, both shock absorber A's, both suspension arms for the lowers. That's what they give us, but it could be a lot more stuff that doesn't come up on the test. So we'll check it out. Oh, I gotta put the car back on the rack. Okay, so I need 180 points. This job could do it. There's pretty much the experience bonus from doing the job and taking apart the stuff. That should pretty much do it. Yeah, see the shock absorber caps are right here. They're definitely broken. So let's put this up. I'll take a look at the springs while I'm there. They didn't come up on the list, but I just want to double check for me. If there's where the front drive axle's gone. Yeah, the springs are good. These sway bar links are not good. Take apart the tire. Okay, we're not worried about the brakes, but I want to check the wheel hub bearing. No, wheel hub bearing's fine. As long as it's silver, it's fine. And this sway bar link is definitely broken. So we're going to need a new sway bar link. So the springs are fine. So I'm going to take it apart and keep the springs. I think the radiator is broken. Okay, let's keep an eye on the rubber bushings. Rubber bushings are fine, just the suspension arm. This tie rod, though, both these, the outer and the inner, are broken. 1%, wow. Okay, again, take the axle out, because that's broken. The wheel hub bearing's fine. This sway bar link, again. Okay, so those are all, oh, forgot this. Yep, rubber bushings are fine. So I'm not going to be worrying too much about rubber bushings. We'll just double check the list. So some parts not discovered. We can check some of the rubber bushings on the suspension crossmember beam right here. Yeah, they look fine. They're silver with only a tiny specks of black on them, so they're much like, oh, it's a tie rod here. You can see them. That's the other pieces we're missing. The radiator is broken. Alright, let's lower this down. I'm gonna take a look at the radiator. Maybe the fan is broken too with it. Okay, so the radiator housing fan is 9%, and the radiator itself is 6%. So let's just buy all this stuff. I'm not gonna go to the repair bay until I get better skills on it. So we need radiator fan A. So I'm gonna search rad for radiator. So radiator A and radiator like housing fan B. Now there was the fan housing broken. There was a radiator fan housing B. Wait, what did I buy? I bought radiator fan B. So that's money I didn't need to spend. I need the housing B. Now let's put this in, and I can go right back up, like with the car lift. And I'm going to take apart the shock absorbers while I'm over here. Take out everything. I'm keeping the springs only. Yeah, springs 80%. Alright, so let's buy the shock absorber A. Yep, A. And the cap, so I need 2 of each. Gonna put those back together. Okay, so I needed the drive axles too, both of those. So it's a front drive axle C. 2 of those. I need 2 sway links A's. Yep. I need 2 lower suspension arms. And I need tie rods. Both of each. 2 of each. Okay, so that looks like everything I needed. Well, the rubber bushings were fine, so no worries there. So it'll hop over here. Let's get the sway link, the axle, the tie rods. Right, that should do it. I'm going to check the list always. Okay, everything checks out. Oop. So I'm going to drop it down. You don't have to do this, you can get rid of it right away. It's just my weird habit of doing that. Also, if the hood is down, like pretty much I know there's nothing else to do with it. So I'm going to get $606 here extra. So that's going to be a good payout. And I did not get the upgrade. I was 30 points short. But I got another job here. Just brake pads. Brake pad's easy. Now the hard part is finding out what brake pads. So I'm going to go into, click it, go into examination mode, and look for anything glowing on the brake pads. Oop, there's one right there. See it? Right here. Let's go back. Check the other one. Double check, because there could be rear brake pads. No, that one looks okay. It's gotta be in the rear. So let's just hop over if I can. Oh, there it is. Right here. So it's this one and it was this tire and I think the left one. Remember, everything's supposed to be silvery gray. If you see it's starting to get like kind of like a darker gray, and that means it's like heavy damage. It's like 21% on that. So let's buy brake pads. Let's just go here to brakes. So I need 2 brake pads. And we only need 30 points. Well, that's marked 25. So we'll definitely get the upgrade. That's all I really want to do. And maybe just explore if I can. But I still want to get to the junkyard. I imagine it's going to be level 10. Like, in my other game, I really did not even notice when I was able to go to the junkyard. So, but I'm imagining level 10. Maybe you need an extra parking space in front of the garage. Okay, done. Oop. Fun to use 18 points. This is definitely done. I'm gonna get like an extra $40 out of it. But anyway, money is money. And I did get the skill I needed. So that was good. But first thing is sell whatever I don't need. And I don't even need that fan, probably like ever, like for a long while. Ooh, I got a barn map. So, got another barn location to go to eventually. What can I do? This gets me 50% faster part examination. I really don't notice any difference in part examination. 10% faster walking, same thing. I don't think I'm going to even notice the difference. Odds of successful repair, raised to 55%. That's something. Instantly examine 3 parts when seeing a car for the first time. Okay. Or 100% faster screwing and unscrewing. I'm going to take that one because I've noticed when I was doing the tires that and other things I was missing just my clicking. I was missing like the screw and I would jump back back and forth at different screws because I thought it was already done, so I kind of let go of the mouse clicking. So this will help my timing better, so I'll get this one. So and if I want this one level 12, expand your garage, add another car lift, warehouse, another parking spot to your garage. That might be when we can go to the junkyard, but I will check, see if we can go now. Nope, still not highlighting, but I got 3 barns right here. I'll check those out later. And, so I can't buy any new cars. Still gotta do the job cars. Anything interesting? Replace all filters? No. That one clicked off with suspension rattling. Brake problems list provided. Sloppy car steering list provided. Repair all engine faults, put in new timing parts. Yes. Because it's going to be a complicated job, so there'll be more points. Move you to the lift. And what's our story car? I bought this machine from a friend of mine who needed money quickly. He showed me the car was fine, but I feel it pulling to the right and the strange smell like mushrooms. From what I remember, he works behind a desk, not in sales. Anyway, check what's wrong with it and make it usable. So, okay, so, pulling to the right, so something wrong with suspension and steering. So probably the wheel hub bearings and the sway rods, sway links, sway bar, and tie rods. So if it's kind of like anything bad with the steering, probably something like that. Smell like mushrooms, probably the air filter's wrong. So that might be an easy job. Let's take that one too. I want to see what the repair all engine faults is, what they give me as a list. Alright, crankshaft bearing caps, piston with Conrod, camshaft 16, timing chain, water pump pulley. This is going to be a full engine breakdown. Because a lot of that stuff's on the bottom. The pistons, the crankshaft bearings are on the bottom. Timing stuff is going to be over here. It's going to be a huge breakdown. And it's going to be 2,900. I got 2,900 points to get. And I have 2,384. This is a lot of sway links. Let me see if I can get in here. Exam mode. So I can't even see anything. I don't see anything glowing red. Let's get out of here. Okay, the cross member beam definitely broken. Sway bar, rubber bushings are broken. Suspension arm, steering rack, tie rods, a lot of stuff. Definitely, it's gonna be a whole suspension breakdown. Brake caliper too. Definitely tie rods. I want to do this one. So I'm going to put you in the test path. I want to do this one before I sign off for the night. Because it's going to be fun. And since it's a story car, it'll give you more experience points. Let's get in here. Okay, the brakes are definitely bad too. Okay, that's brake caliper's broken. Cylinder's fine. Brake pad's broken. Wheel hub bearing's fine, but the wheel hub cap is broken. We pretty much have to take everything off, don't I? No, I can leave the steering knuckle on. Alright, one bushing I might have to replace. The sway link is fine. Take out these rubber bushings. Yeah, those are pretty much going to be broken all over the place. Alright, this is still connected to the suspension arm. One rubber bushing there. Again, the wheel hub cap broken. Wheel hub bearing is fine. Brake caliper is okay. Brake pad's not. Okay, that looks like my list. Okay, so there's some stuff broken actually. Maybe the back end. Looks like the shock absorbers look okay. Stuff over here, let's just look around. You can see a rubber bushing on that suspension arm was broken. Alright, brake caliper. Brake pad. Yes. Brake disc. No, brake disc was fine. That's gone. Let's check the knuckle housing. Knuckle housing's fine. Alright, this brake disc is definitely gone. No, the brake disc says it's 55%. Why does it look like so broken? Now, did I get everything? I'm still missing a couple. Oh, the rubber bushings in the suspension arms, they didn't look good. Yeah, those are definitely bad. Okay. Done. Let's grab some rubber bushings. I think they were the bigger ones because the smaller ones are in the big leaf spring. I don't know. It's just like there's leaf springs. That's what they're called. That was like something else, like a longer name. Okay, so those are done. Solid rear drive axle. 2 of them. So we're gonna put solid rear. There we go. Alright, now this brake disc was 55%, so that's fine. Brake pads. I think all the brake pads are broken. 4. I think I need 2 brake calipers as well. Alright, so just put these on. Oh, one part's not discovered. Oh my god, what's not discovered? No, it's fine. Oh, wait, you said the thing smelled like mushrooms. Forgot to check the air filter. It's the air filter or the radiator fan, like one of the two. That's fine. What? I don't know. I don't know what I unlocked and what was supposed to be here. I'm gonna put this back together. This air filter cover's fine. Look, nothing's missing, but I had one part that wasn't missing, that was missing before, and I don't know what it was, but everything looks fine. A wheel hub cap, maybe? I took off a wheel hub over here. Yeah, I think maybe that was it. I don't know. Yeah, screwing is way better. Back is okay. Now I need the cross member. One. And I need like 4 rubber bushings from the for the cross member and 1 for each of the 2 lower suspension arms. So let's buy some rubber bushings. I need like 6. I know I need 2 wheel hub caps. And 2 lower suspension arms. Alright, so let's just start here. Okay, that brake disc ventilator is fine. I need 1 more. That brake caliper is fine. Just double check that I don't need more brake calipers. I do need an extra brake caliper. 55% though. Oh, because it wants 100%. We'll just give them another one. Alright, so the front one has to be fixed. So let's just go over this side. I need a new brake disc, a ventilator. Wait, let me see. Yeah, brake caliper. Yeah, the story cards are very specific of what they want. Yeah, now the brake caliper is fixed. Okay, so I got the lower suspension arms. Oh, I didn't get the crossmember beam yet, but I need that first before the suspension arms. So, was it a C? A B. Now I'm going to put the bushings in here first. And also with these suspension arms, they're going to be probably picky of what bushing goes first. So, let me see. Alright, give you one good one, one bad one. Let's see what happens. Okay, rubber bushings. Yeah, I'm still missing. We'll just buy 2 good ones and just replace them all. Did I get all the bushings on this? Yeah, I got them all. Okay, I need a steering rack. And I think I need all the tie rods. Inner tie rod, outer tie rod. Yeah, I need all the tie rods. They were there, two of each. I think one time I couldn't find the right brake and I had to take the same tire off like 3 times. Make sure that when you're repairing stuff, that all the everything is back on before you put the tires. Again, the same situation. So definitely keep an eye on that. Okay, the list, brake disc ventilated. So one of my brake discs is not fixed. So same thing what I was saying. Just double check. This is the one. That should be done. Okay, list looks good. Nothing extra on the list. But look at this payout. We're gonna get 2408 total extra money. So if we're gonna get 5 grand, we're gonna get over 21 at the end. And we did. So that was a good payout. I got that engine car that's sitting on the test path. So can do that one maybe. But what's this new story car? My car doesn't start anymore. When it used to run, it made strange noises. Every morning I wake up my entire neighborhood. Please make it start and see if you can do something so it's not so damn loud. So darn loud. So of course, anything loud, mufflers, anything with the muffler or exhaust pipe, and it doesn't start. Ford Mustang brakes. Nice. With this car, wake up my entire neighborhood. Doesn't start anymore. So spark plugs, ignition coils, fuel pump. Those are the main go-tos for that one. So let's do this one. We'll get the extra level. This should do it. 271 points. Yeah, it could be. And I'm gonna grab my inventory real quick. But that brake disc was 80%. They were complaining that was not good enough. Because it had been 100%. That was what it was saying. So I'm going all the way up because I want to see the mufflers first. Yep, this is bad. That's bad. Go around. Look for the exhaust manifold. Right here. Those are fine. It was just the middle muffler and the rear exhaust pipe. Middle muffler V8 OHV. Let's buy that. So a middle muffler and a rear exhaust for an OHV rear muffler. There you are. Okay, so a lot of stuff is the engine stuff after this. It says it doesn't start. I want to take a look at the, go back up, I want to check the fuel pump. Yep, definitely fuel pump's broken. Let's buy a new one. Okay. Let's check the other stuff. So, like I said, anything that says it's not starting. Could be a throttle. No. Fuel rail. No. Let's take out the engine head cover. Get a look at the spark plugs and under here, what else is on? The fuel filter. Definitely a fuel filter. I'll buy it, but ooh, that engine head doesn't even look good. But let me buy the fuel filter. Not gonna put it back on because I might have to take that off again, so I'm not doing that. Ignition wires are fine. Check the spark plugs. 15, 12, 9, and 10. This ignition coil, definitely broken. Alright, so let's see. Part not discovered. Now, I don't like the way this engine head looks, so I'm going to take that all the way off. Well, because the car doesn't start, should not be have anything issue. Wait, why don't I just check the battery? Why am I just thinking this now? Because that was just so badly looking, I wanted to just take that apart. But the battery, 7%. Okay, that's the issue. So I need 4 spark plugs, ignition coil, and the battery. There was this one, the 14 SOHC. Spark plugs. Oop, 4 of them. And a battery. Now I kept saying like I want to take this apart because I didn't like the way it looked. A lot of things you'll see, they look like different shades of color. And this just looks really, really bad. So I thought that was an issue, but it's not. Because it's not part of the list. What's like an engine head gonna really like do for the car? Just provide support. So it really does not function like in this game to do anything that causes a red flag of like something wrong with it. So it's just there to hold stuff up. It's nothing like in this game, you know. It's not a necessity, really. Okay. The spark plugs. 1, 2, 3, and 4. The ignition coils were fine. So just put those back on. And I get the fuel filter? Yes, I did. That could be everything. We'll check. Battery. Okay. Easy. Okay. Now we are done. Change oil and refill with new. Okay, I did not see that till now. There's like no oil in there. Okay, all full. Alright, car's complete. The throttle's missing. So if you try doing a job, they will tell you if something's so missing. So that way you don't like send something out bad. Now it's gone. And we still didn't get that level. I got the one car here that's engine troubles. I need 119 points. What is wrong with this car again? Crankshaft bearing cap. Alright, there's a lot of stuff that I gotta take all the way apart to the very bottom of the block. Because, you know, you gotta get underneath it. And the timing chain. The ignition wires are fine. That's the RAM, the air filters. Where's the timing chain at? It's like right in front, obviously. I'll probably have to take all this apart and get out the timing cover. Probably not that bad. Water pump pulley. Timing chain sprocket. Crankshaft bearing caps. A piston. Yeah, I do have to take everything apart to get the piston out. So yeah. I thought I could get away with that, but yeah, I have to strip the whole thing all the way down to the very end of the block to get a piston out. And that's just too much time I don't want to do right now. I want to do like one good car. What to say? I bought this car from dealer. It wasn't the cheapest, but supposedly it was a good deal. Problem is that it's very difficult to shift gears. Sometimes something bangs on the left side and the right side too. Check the general condition of the car. Repair where you find broken. The dealer assured me that everything is nearly brand new. So gear shifting, banging sounds, maybe something wrong with the steering. Don't want to really go with it yet. Loud when accelerating. Let's do this car because it's a Mustang. And simple exhaust job. Let's see if this gets me the 119 points I need for the level. Let's check. Yep, this exhaust manifold is broken. Go an OHVJ. And this one is not really broken. Looks like the two middle mufflers are broken. So we need middle mufflers. And exhaust manifold for an OHVJ. Like, oh, exhaust manifolds will be in the engine section. I'm just gonna scroll down it because I'm already doing it. Alright, so OHVJ. There you go. Exhaust manifold V8 OHVJ. Right, done. So 113 points, hopefully. Let's see. 9 points, really. Car is allowed. Alright, one more simple exhaust job. Front exhaust section, turbo, exhaust manifold, turbo, rear muffler. And the front exhaust section. So I need to put this up. Thank you on the rear muffler. Yep, rear muffler 14. So I need a rear muffler, front exhaust section for a turbo, and exhaust manifold 14 turbo. So let's do exhaust manifold 14 for a turbo. Now front exhaust section for a turbo. Alright, so let's start again. Front exhaust section. Here is turbo. And a rear muffler 14, I believe. Sometimes you have to look at the number designation because they really have nothing else. You can't search anything else if you type it. Like if I put rear muffler like 14, nothing comes up. But I'll put rear muffler. Alright, so a 14. Okay, what was it again? Yeah, rear muffler 14. There you are. Took me a while to find that one. Right, now I gotta drop this down to get the front exhaust section. Or does the front exhaust section have to be under the car? Yes. Some of them are hard to figure out. Now I have to go back down because the exhaust manifold has to be put on from the ground against the engine bay. Alright, so I just got the 2,900 points that I need. So I am done. I got my level. This should be all done. 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 So I got my level. I got 2 levels in this game. And what am I going to get? None of these I can't get to level 9. Like 100% faster part installing and removing. Odds successful repair, raise 75%. Faster walking speed. Faster part examination. Locks the OBD scanner. Locks the electronic multimeter. See, it allows you to check all electronic connections and resistances. You can use it from the pie menu. Or 55% chance of repair. What are you? Locks a tire tread tester. With this tool, you can check the condition of tires. You can use it from the pie menu on the part overview. I really don't need that. Like, there's something wrong with the car that I'm doing. Like, of course, the tires are bad. And most of the story cars, they don't really have anything wrong with the tires unless they say it. So tire tread test is really not a necessity. But I will get the multimeter because it said if something's wrong with the car where it doesn't start, that's a good one to have. And also the compression test will check pistons and I think fuel pressure as well. So I'm gonna buy the multimeter. So that's a good one to have. And can I go to the junkyard yet? No. I'm guessing level 10. We will see. Ooh, mystery box. Got some ignition coils, a rim, and what are you, distributor? Rotor? Yep. Oop. Got a new map. Got a new case. Sometimes you get a map inside a case. Okay, got an oiled pan. What are you? Rear muffler for V8 1 Carbo HVA and a Rim Atlanta. So I got some good stuff here. It's gonna get some good money. Yes. Got 24 grand. And I'm gonna put this back on the lift. Also gonna show you how to use, oh, I didn't get the piston thing, but I'll show you the multimeter. So, salmon tools, electronic meter. It's gonna go and they'll bring it up on the menu if anything's wrong with the like spark plugs and so on. So the battery, starter, alternator, they're fine. Actually, it doesn't deal with spark plugs. Anyway, we got this car to do. I'll put you back on the rack, the lifter. And I will check another car. Just prepping the jobs for the next one. Knocking noises from engine bay. Those are very hard to figure out. Lack of engine power. Car's filter needs replacing. Running gear problems. Sloppy steering. Fixed suspension clunks and rattles. Lack of engine power. Cannot start the car. Sloppy steering. Running gear fault. Suspension rattling. And this was all about something bang on the left side and the right side. Very difficult to shift through gears. So, something wrong with the gearbox and probably clutch bearing. Yep, gearbox definitely broken. Banging sounds. Looks like the axles and the steering rack. Tie rods. Maybe a steering knuckle in here. Wheel hub. Suspension arm. A lot of stuff's gonna go wrong on this car. But that'll be a fun one to do. I got this one too. I'll do both these in the next episode. Get myself up to level 9 and possibly level 10 where I can actually go to the junkyard. So I will catch you guys later. Thanks for watching and enjoy your day. Whatever you're doing, gaming and living life. Have a good day, everybody.